DNA, they talk about Mohbad's father doing DNA. Number two, they will never talk about the toxicology or autopsy results. Number three, whenever you ask them any question, they tend to turn into an argument. Number four, whenever there is any discussion about the death of Mohbad, the investigation, they tell you, wait for police, wait for the police, wait for the police. Mr. Olaide, you said one the other time.
Yeah, anyone that is not saying that the criminal reports was hogwash or was a shoddy investigation, they've done a shoddy investigation, and it's believing it's not for justice.
Okay, here are the things.
Let me say one.
Okay.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Justice for Mohbad. As many that want to turn Justice for Mohbad to fracas, they are not fighting for justice for Mohbad.
They are not fighting for justice. So we have about 240 people in this place. If you are joining the Justice for Mohbad movement for the first time, here are things to watch out for. When you identify any of these things, just know that even if it is I that I'm talking of, that I'm not talking about any of these things, or that I'm maybe doing any of these things, then it means I'm not fighting for justice for Mohbad. Thank you so much. Mr. Black Velvet, can I please borrow your space?
Can I mute now?
Yes, you can mute. Okay, thank you, Mr. Black Velvet. Before I go ahead, let me quickly go to Mommy Bosse Luxury. Mommy Bosse, you want to say something?
Good evening, everyone. Good evening, my dear Ish.
I'm bringing you up very soon.
Yeah, I just want to go back to Madam Annie, because this is very interesting. We all know that police failed the money and there is no investigation. We can see also that there is no autopsy. Normally, autopsy cannot be so late. They have it already, but they did not want anybody to see it. And now we are waiting for classification, or what they are calling it, for almost 7 months, 8 months. We have to wait.
Babe, I'm a cash call Lorita.
Yo.
I've muted him.
Okay. And let me just go back to what Mrs. Annie wants us to talk about. We can see that they said the Imole is bleeding profusely from the event. That was on the 10. See, on the 12th. How can that possible? It is not possible. And they said they have meeting with Department of Nursing and doctors and everything with the nurse, with the fake nurse, and they confirmed that the nurse is the one who caused the death of the Imole. It's okay, but the wife was there when when the nurse gave Imole these injections. Why is she allowed the nurse go back to home? Why cannot call police immediately? You did something to my husband. Please, police, come and solve this problem. My husband, I don't know what's happening to my husband. This. No reactions. And they allowed the nurse go back home. See, like after 5 days that the nurse mama now bring the nurse to the police. I don't understand that side. I just want Mrs. Annie to go to that area also. How can that possible? It is too much for my life. You can just bring me down. I just want to let Mrs. Annie give us more about what she's talking about, because this is very, very interesting. Not all, I don't want to hear about all this, their problem. All this for each place is not for discussion of all this stupid thing. We are not here. We are just here for justice for Mohbad. If they want to contribute money or all this, I don't know, all this, their distraction, it is not, I've never go to their place. Even if I see this thing here, I just go out, because it is only for justice for Mohbad. This is not something that to play with. We are talking about glorious boy. What of all this stupid thing they are doing? It's not concern us here, please. Mrs. Annie, please just help me go inside that thing I just talk. My dear, you can just drop me down because of the people who want to come up. Thank you, everybody.
Okay, ma, thank you so much, Mommy Bosse. Lady Han, please, when you are coming up next, try to help us include what Mommy Bosse just made mention of. Thank you so much, Mommy Bosse. And Lady Han will be waiting for you. Let me quickly go to Mommy Jokem. Yeah, Mommy Jokem, you want to say something? I'm going to do my flyers now. I'm going to print out, I'm going to design the flyers now, and I'm going to print it, put it on the screen, how to identify those who are not fighting for justice for Mohbad. And I'm not ashamed, and I'm not sorry to put it there, because nobody can cause distraction for us as it concerns justice for Mohbad. It is justice that we want, it is justice that we are discussing, and it is justice that we're going to get. Thank you so much. Mommy Jokem, let's have you, ma.
Good afternoon, everybody. Each talk, well done. You are doing great. Good afternoon. Justice for Mohbad. To me, the press statement by police, it was a write-up by Wumi submitted to the Lagos State Police Command. Because if we look closely into that report, you will see that there was nothing like proper investigation carried out by Nigerian police there. And what are they using? 6 bandage? Because that is what I'm just picking some points and noting things in that report. I've listened to it more than 10 times. What are they using 6 bandages for in that house too? Is Mohbad a small baby that cannot swallow pills, that after 9 days they still met the mixture of paracetamol in the water? They still met it in that house. 2, police said they found 6 syringes with substance remnants. What they are trying to push out, they are trying to push it out that Mohbad was on drug overdose. But the question is this: are they so dirty that after 9 days, all those items were still lying in the house, or they intentionally put those items there to frame the nurse? I don't get it. Although I won't say they framed the nurse, because the nurse have not even said the truth. She knew what she did in that house, but she's trying to cover up for some people best known to her. But I believe when she gets to the point of hanging by death by hanging, she will tell the whole world what exactly she did to Mo in that house. If someone could bleed previously for 3 days from the show, according to police reports, and the people living in that house, all of them went to coroner inquest, they never mentioned Mohbad bled previously for 3 days. How did police arrive to that? 1. If we listen to Adura said there was sprinkle of blood on the wall, and he said he never saw any blood from Mohbad body when they leave the show. So the issue of bleeding previously for 3 days is out of it. Who wrote that statement for the Nigerian police to believe that? I'm not a medical person, but I'm just trying to look it that way. And when CY came out yesterday, when she wrote all the epistle, she said the husband was living in fear. And she's trying to push us to God for that reason in the industry, which nobody falls for. How can someone be living in fear and at the same time have a CCTV camera and intended, according to them, not to connect it? It's not possible. What they're hiding is this. There are a lot of evidences on the CCTV camera. Police said the CCTV camera was found not in good condition, as in damage. Who damaged the CCTV camera? How can police come out and tell the whole public that their intention was to get the CCTV camera, and when they got there, it was not in order, and they could not even get the DVR of the CCTV camera for further investigation? If you look at it very well, police failed Mohbad while he was alive, and they are still failing him now. Because if they have treated the petition, Mohbad might still be alive. But all thanks to Brekete, ordinary president, the petition has been reopened. We are getting somewhere. That is why I keep telling people we should be calming down. Don't be too hurry to get updates from Brekete or from Baba legal team. You cannot expect them to come online and be telling us what they are doing privately. That's by the side. We want the Nigerian police to come out straight and tell us, the whole public, face to face, that they carried out proper investigation before that write-up. Because that press statement is a write-up to me. How can someone be in a severe, unbearable pains for 3 days, and they are all waiting for nurse from Cotonou, and for spending, I want to believe it's a slip of tongue, because according to Lifestyle, he said when he left Mo house in the morning, in the noon, the manager Sheyi was trying to reach Mo, but she couldn't get through, and she later called him that she was trying to reach Mo. What happened? Are you in the house? Blah 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 blah. And Prime said the same thing. The outcome, somebody now said he saw Mo 9 p.m. on Monday. Something is wrong somewhere. Yeah, something is wrong somewhere. Maybe she's just trying to pull the public legs. Let me put it that way. Because he cannot tell me that place he spent over 3 months there, he wants to go back there again. If we look at the statement of the Nigerian police, it does not tally at all with the conversion, the statement they gave at Corona inquest. Because nobody ever mentioned blood previously. Nobody saw any blood from the show. Even the CY, I don't know why they are missing the part of CY. They are omitting the part of the wife. I don't know, the baby mama. I don't know where they are missing her part. The negligence of duty conspiracy theory has been established already. Because according to Mama Mohbad, She said she called on Monday. According to Zoro said they wanted to record medicine after death on Sunday. That was 10 September. But because of the show Mohbad went to, they are unable to do that. And he died 11th. And he died 11 2 times. He said that. Who told him? Who informed him? According to source, message was sent to Davido on Monday that Mohbad died. Who sent that message on Monday? So the issue is this: for them lying under the oath that Mohbad died on Tuesday, that is another big offense. Because if you look at it very well, you will see that the whole thing was a conspiracy theory, and the chief conspirator is Mohbad. Ask me why. She knew everything that happened in that house on Monday. On Monday, she knew everything, but she decided to keep mute just to cover up for Darosha, Boluwatife, and Nadura. At the same time, they see why she's worshiping. One thing is this: I'm just happy that Baba Mohbad is in the right path. He's already in the hands of Brekete. Mohbad has already paved way for his dad to get the justice. So I'm just so happy for that. I know that Brekete, ordinary presidents, will get this justice for us, inshallah. Because you will see that they are panicking. When you listen to Wumi's response to Prime Boy statement, you could see the fear in her voice. The ways her voice was shaking, like someone is pursuing her, like something is disturbing her. That please, don't listen to that voice note. Don't give it any relevancy. If people will be analyzing this, and the point will favor my husband in future. We don't need anything we don't have to bother for anything again. We have already seen the light. She has made her own conversion. There's no way she can deny that. Even though if she denied all those epistles she wrote on her IG yesterday, she cannot deny this. And when I was reading through all those epistles, I was like, okay, the mother side of me, like Olomo Buruku kò ní gbé fẹ́ kún bàjẹ́, come out. But when I started reading, I was expecting her, when she gets to that stage of the last attack on Mohbad, I was expecting her to put Sam Larry's name there. But she failed to do that. Then I now realized that this girl, she's up to something. She can never change. She's hiding something. Something big is between her and Sam Larry. And I believe, I told her yesterday on my platform, I said, I dare you. I dare her to mention Sam Larry. The day she mentioned that name, the second day we will get the killer of Mohbad. Put it down. The day she mentioned that name, we will get the killer of Mohbad the second day. We are Biamo DS Wumi. Mention Sam Larry name. If you can mention that name, and when you look at it very well, all the epistle, she was not feeling remorseful towards the father-in-law, still insulting that man. I was like, man, what kind of a girl is this? At the end of it, nothing like justice for my husband. Nothing like those people that bully my husband will face the wrath of law. Those people that buy my husband, I will deal with them. Nothing like that. Then I now believe that everything since day one, according to very dark man, according to what Wumi have been saying, is about herself. Everything she was talking about since all this day involves around her. She only cares for herself, nothing more. So that is my summation for now. I'll still add to it. We can't hear you, Ishtok. We can't hear you. Are you talking?
Your mic is mute.
Okay. Yes, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Mommy Jokem. Thank you for your contribution. So many questions and so many things we can talk about, and we will not stop talking about all of these things, because until we get justice for Mohbad, we will not stop talking about it. Let me quickly go to I'm supposed to go to Love by Faith. Yes. Before I go to Mommy Detola Aduke, let me quickly go to Love by Faith, then go to Mommy Detola Aduke. And if you let me quickly show us this already, because this thing is actually getting out of hand, and it's causing a whole lot of this thing. I'm actually doing the design now. I'm gonna post it when I'm done, and I'm just trying to draft the points, how to identify those that are not fighting for justice for Mohbad. And when I post it, if there is anything that is wrong, ladies and gentlemen, you correct me. I'm going to make the correction. This thing is getting out of hand. We need to stop all of these things that are going on the internet. Mr. Alaide, please send in your request. Love by Faith, let's have you. Thank you so much.
Good morning, everybody. I'm here.
Love by Faith, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. I said patiently waiting. I've been up since 6 a.m. Can you imagine? Since 6 a.m. I've been up. After your life, I'll go to bed. But anyways, I like the way the show is going today. We are in different dimension from the analysis of the paragraph that were written on Instagram. I don't know if Siwa the one that wrote the paragraph or is her aide that wrote the paragraph, but for my thing is I'll continue to stay. For me, I stay consistent. You failed your husband for one fact. That's just point blank. You failed your husband. And in the paragraph, she continued to say, they bully my husband. They are bullying me. And my question always to see why, who are they? They bully my husband. Who are they? And they are bullying me. They bully my husband. He was always scared. He wasn't happy to get out. He was always threatening to go to the hospital. They bully my husband. Who are they? You know them. Say their names. Why are you afraid? Like my mommy just said, we dared you to call Sam Larry name. If Sam Larry bully your husband.
Love by Faith. Sorry for interjecting you. I'm so sorry. Sorry, my sister.
Go ahead, mom.
I want to correct the impression of us that some people are saying that somebody wrote the epistle for her. Please, we should not say that. She wrote it herself because she posted it. Please, let's correct that, please.
Exactly. So you keep saying they bully my husband. And you been with this man for how long? And you claim you love him. And each year, this is my thing. I love my husband so much. They are bullying him. They are torturing him. I said it from day one. Won't you know the police station? Won't you know how to call people? Won't you know how to go? Look how social media, how things spread on social media so quickly. Like Annie said, Don't you know how to call? Don't you know how to fight for your husband? Don't you know how to do it? But you keep saying they are bullying my husband. Now they are bullying me. You are not fighting for him though. Who are they? This is our question. Every statement that she gave to the police, that was the statement that the police read. And we all have come to agreement that they didn't do their proper investigation. Because if they have done their proper investigation, and we continue to say, including myself, all those people that were around Mohbad, they would have been in detention up to now. But the police went by what she told them. They agreed to what Siwa told them. And Siwa should be held responsible. And this is why we are after Siwa to tell us what happened to Mohbad. Bleeding profusely, it could lead you to stroke. It could lead you to heart attack. Lead you to inability to form a blood clot. So if you keeping somebody for 3 days, can you imagine what happened to Mohbad on Monday? So we are still holding her for that accountability. She needs to say it. Call the names. Then we will leave you alone. Until then, we are not going to leave you because you have not spoken yet. You have not spoken yet. We won't leave you. You need to tell us who are they. And we are not bullying you, first of all. We are not bullying the innocent kids. But your character alone. I have never seen none of Mohbad friend since the whole case have come to defend you. To say, oh, Siwa was a good girl. Siwa was very kind to Mohbad. Siwa was a very faithful wife. No. Nobody has said nothing about you, Siwa. So this is why everyone is demanding DNA. So we are not going to leave you. You failed Mohbad. And this is my point here. Negligent on your part. Until you can agree to us that you failed Mohbad. Siwa, we are not going to leave you. We are not going to leave you. And you are not going to leave Nigeria. Because our eyes are on you, mama. There is no way you can leave Nigeria. If you ever leave Nigeria, you are found guilty. That's just it. Because you can't run away from your husband's death. You cannot say you are tired. Have you seen a widow, her husband died and she said, I'm tired? You should be crying. You should even be at Blackette house or telling him, thank you so much for doing all of this. And you're writing paragraph. Nobody bullying you. We just want the truth from you. Look at what Prambo said yesterday. I applaud what's his name for that this morning. He engaged Prambo so diplomatic this morning too. Prime Boy has so evidence. This is what we wanted from Prime Boy. We didn't need much from Prime Boy, but we needed little evidence that Prime Boy will show to us that will calm us down a little bit. And this is what Prime Boy did this morning. When you ask him question, he'll say, where is my phone? Arifa, let me send this to you so you can see. When you ask him question, Arifa, let me send this to you. That's all we needed from Prime Boy. And you can't debunk him because Prime Boy has his evidence. And that's exactly what we needed from Prime Boy. Black Widow, I stand with these guys until you can prove to us that your hands is not in Mohbad death. We will continue to come after you. I rest my case.
Thank you so much. Love by Faith. Thank you so much. Don't let me waste too much of our time. Let me go to where's Daddy York Daddy? Your daddy, if you are still around, please send in your request. Let me go to, before I come to Adama, let me quickly go to my mommy Detola Adunke. Thank you so much, mommy Detola Adunke, for your time on this platform today. We're discussing about the police report in relation to the pages of posts that was dropped by Mohbad's partner yesterday, Wumi, on our Instagram page. That is what we are talking about. You want to shed more light on that, or you want to contribute? Thank you so much, ma.
Talk. Good morning. God bless you. More wisdom, more knowledge, and to everybody on the platform. Love by Faith, Adama Ann, Bose Olaide. Good morning, son. Auntie Jokem Ekaroma. Good morning to everybody in the panel section. In the comment section as well. When it comes to Nigerian police, ever since I've known that I've been a Nigerian citizen, I know in most cases things don't work. They don't. There's a whole lot of corruption, and in this case, there is too. I have a question. Ileri, we are told, has a CCTV in his house. I don't have a house in Nigeria, but I want to ask a question. How are CCTVs installed? Is it done online? Is there a serial number? Is there a way you can trace or track to see if it functions or not? I don't know if you guys know anything about that. Because if they're saying, she said the CCTV is not working. And Prime Boy said, Mohbad told him he has a CCTV. Is there no way it can be checked out technically if it was working or not? Because we keep going back and forth on this Mohbad's case. Next month is going to be 6 months. We're still going back and forth, merry-go-rounding. It does not take a genius to know that this girl is involved in what happened to Mohbad. I say it to anybody that cares to listen. She was there with Mohbad for our own selfish interest. It's one thing to love a man and be there for him through thick and thin, regardless. She wasn't there for him when he was alive. For the life of me, I don't think I have seen anywhere it has been posted or it has been leaked that she made a report to the police regarding Mohbad's situation. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think I've seen anywhere that she made. You know that your husband is going out do these things, and you didn't make a report. Mohbad did. We saw, even though they didn't answer him, Mohbad did. And we saw that he did make a report. Where is our own proof that she made a report? Who did she report to? And I've always been saying it. It is a conspiracy theory. Now, I think it was Auntie Jokem that said it, or somebody earlier, that maybe it's not Auntie Jokem, but maybe I think somebody mentioned that maybe the nurse knew about what happened to Mohbad. My own instincts is telling me otherwise. I don't think so. They had already self-medicated Mohbad before that girl got there. They intentionally kept calling a nurse to come over because they know the damage they had done to Mohbad before the person got there. So that person was just unfortunate to have been there. The so-called Olokpa Nigeria said they were like, there were syringes on the floor. How many of the syringes did the nurse use? That girl was just an unfortunate person because they had already cooked it before she got there, before she administered what she administered. Let me tell you something, please. I have a husband. I am the one that knows what my husband goes through. when he's sick, when he's ill. If my husband says he has a headache, I know what medication to give him. This girl knew what was going on with Mohbad before calling whoever it is that came over. There's so many, you and I know, everybody listening to me on the panel here in the comment section, and the one screen munching. They know that this girl knows what happened. I am not on the grounds of one stab, one gumo bad, one shady. No. If she does not know, why is she evading all the avenues to get facts? Why is she evading it? This is everybody is saying she's a young girl. This is an adult. I heard one of our people saying, referring to her like she was a juvenile. Do some people just use English words loosely when you look at that girl and you say she's a juvenile? I don't get it. All because you are taking sides. Please, all these people siding this girl. If you have sons, if you have brothers, will you not ask her type, her kind, that what happened to your brother or your son? I'm not surprised. The woman that owns the son, Gogo, Kilorukwe, Bosedi, she's romancing the girl. Emi Oribiti Abiamo will not cry on the girl, on the said babe that is with her son. Not cry, not do fight, not say and say, Kilo shele somo mi gogo. We haven't heard anything like that from her. Not that she's a mother, she's not. Mohbad just happened to Babe Oboe Koja. She's just a driver of Mohbad. She's not Mohbad's, she's not a mother. So all this, we all know. But where do we go from here? These police people of a people, are we going to be looking? I'm not saying go and fight or anything, no. But, you know, they've intimidated a lot of people. Nigerian government have intimidated its citizens. You cannot, in Iloibo, you can walk up to the police and ask them that, why did you do this? Why did you do this? You can't do that in Nigeria. You go there, you get locked up. That is intimidation right there. We can't talk. We know things, but we can't go and talk. You go, they lock you up. Olokpa has been compromised. Majority of what they said was based on what that girl told them. Not anybody else. Everything they said is based. I'm saying it here. I know they will blog me and abuse me and, you know, do their normal thinking. My skin is still my skin. It hasn't changed from black to yellow or purple or green. But the point is, this girl should be re-questioned. The mortuary attendant should be re-questioned. The Adura should be re-questioned. These are the three key people that were in that house when he gave up the ghost. Why are they stalling? That's our bone of contention now. Why are they stalling with? I just heard Mr. Black Velvet now when he said that the autopsy result. Why are they holding it? Why are they not letting us know? Why are they not making it public? And please, as citizens, I don't know how we're going to do it. Any corona inquest that is coming up, they need to televise it. They do it in Iloimbo when they're even questioning people in the police station. They record it. People get to see it. Because everything is just based on what the Olokpa came out to come and tell us. Don't let us forget that Olokpa, they have blood and water running in their veins. And I'm not sorry to say it. Most of our Olokpas are corrupt when money reach hands. I have a question. This girl has been coming out and has been talking. She kept mute before. I thought her son told her not to talk. Why is she talking all of a sudden? Or the son is not involved anymore or what? Because for the caliber of that son, the caliber of that man that I know, that we know, she shouldn't be talking loosely the way she's talking. And I am happy that Mohbad has entered her, because gbogbo nǹkan tó ń sọ Mohbad ló kó sínú tó fi sọ. And that's the honest truth. All those mistakes she's making, the more she comes out and talk, the more she hits herself in the leg. There's nothing under the sun that is not transparent to God. Yes, we all want that justice to come. We don't pray that it lasts for another, a decade or a year along the line. But from the get-go, I tell you this: the police messed up this case. A house, a crime scene, and it wasn't. They were there for days afterwards, and you're telling me they wouldn't have cleaned up stuff. So what evidence, Gongon? What evidence do they have? Did they come out to tell us that, oh, this is this, this is that? No. That's what they will do in other parts of the world. They will tell you this is what, this is what, this is what. October 1st now, everybody, you and I don't celebrate October 1st anymore because I don't know what we're celebrating. Ordinary forensic building we don't have. They said because the kids, the youths, destroyed it during NSAS. It's been over 2-3 years. So they have to take it to Pennsylvania to go and do toxicology. What is it gonna, come on, what do they always take us to be fools. And I will tell you this: Nigerians are intelligent. Stop messing with our brains. Stop effing with it. We're not kids. Anybody can manipulate anything for their own side. This girl, all this case is surrounded around her. Even if it was, let me say, even if it was Darosha, the mortuary attendant, or Adura that did something negative to Mohbad, she is the one who is supposed to say, oh, this is what happened. As for the mother, she's protecting Adura and Darosha. Those two are her blood. She knows she has lost Mohbad already. She doesn't want to lose the other two. But is this the right way to go about it? No. Nobody is praying that something bad should happen to our kids. But yes, the buy of Mohbad needs to be accounted for. I know some of us on social media, on this Mohbad case, keep shouting, accountability, transparency. Let us actually start from there. Let Wumi account for. I don't know why. Well, don't let me say I don't know, because she's covering shit up. This girl is entangled in a whole lot of things that is beyond you and I. She's entangled in the Olopa. She's entitled in the people in government authorities. She's entitled in people in kingship. She's entitled in CULTISM, whatever I don't want to say the word. How can a girl of her age pick up a phone and be calling presidential? And you think that's just on the surface level? No. She's connected. Mohbad pied. The next thing, Falana came up. That's where we're supposed to be looking at. I know majority of us sit on social media and say, okay, yes, we have ideas. Yes, we talk. Yes, we do this. Yes, we do that. Well, our thing is we should please continue to talk. When you talk, people will say, oh, they don't hear you. Oh, what you're saying is not going to hold in the court of law. Oh, all these people are people like you and I. Olokpa are people like you and I. The judge is like you and I. You think they don't listen to us? They do. And they will use it in their court, pick up one or two things. This girl is well connected. And I will say it again and again. She did not love Mohbad. It was obvious. You won't love your husband like you claim you do. And his heel and you didn't do right by him. Your likes are saying, oh, is Mohbad a baby? Do they have to force him to the hospital? Okay, so if the shoes were turned, won't you attend the hospital and go, for the life of me, how can a celeb not have a doctor that he uses? How can a celeb not have his own bank account? All these things is beyond all these things we're talking about. It's beyond it. Our focus, as always, will continue to be this girl should come out and talk. I heard one of the so-called family members talking yesterday on one platform saying, well, sometimes you just have to manipulate around things to get things done. Let me leave it at that. But they are saying DNA or no DNA. There's a whole lot going on. And it is with people's efforts not relenting. Are people tired of this? Some people are withdrawing. Some are still forging ahead. And we will all land near Buteayo, which is justice for Ileri Olua. Now, before I make my final submission, there's so much distractions within justice for Mohbad. It's obvious people have different reasons for being in this cause. Under the same umbrella, there has been so much madness and craziness, especially amongst our men. Am I disappointed? Yes. Because when these are the kind of things that women will do, that you will caution us, but no, it's the other way around. You're supposed to be there for us, but you are the ones causing all this kasala. Please, can you put your differences aside and focus on this justice for Mohbad? Can we just continue to forge ahead and get this justice before you? Please, after justice, when Ileri has gotten his justice, please find each other. Find each other and give yourselves correct Igbamu blows. Please take off all this social media bickering back and forth. Go and find each other in the countries that you live in, and deck each other with correct blows. That's how I would know that you guys are men. But for now, just tolerate yourselves. Tolerate yourselves in this quest for justice for Mohbad. Let me say this. When you call somebody Ole, Yoruba people will say, Ole, lo mo se ole to. If you call somebody a thief, show your maturity levels. Please pile up whatever it is that is going on between you guys. So after just Koba 1 year, Koba 2 years, after justice for Mohbad, please see each other and beat each other. Please deck each other, correct blows. And when you are going to do it, make sure it's live, because I would love to watch it. You are being distracted. For some of you, Mohbad is younger than you. For some of you, Mohbad is older than you. And all you could do is pettiness. What are we gaining? What are we learning here? What is it? And you know what? I know most Nigerians, they don't have, what is it called? They're shameless. Lojuti. Once you turn your live chat on, you keep talking a whole lot of trash. And the other side, they're making fun of you. Let me tell you this. The other side, they don't have content, if you don't know. They don't have content. They use you justice for Mohbad. They use you as their content. They use you as their content. If people like Ish, myself, Igba, Awo, Kokuba, if we don't do live chats like this, they don't have what they're going to talk about or what they're going to play on their side. And that's the honest truth. Go and watch it. There was one of them that turned on her camera one day. For like 10 minutes, she could not talk about, she couldn't find anything educational to talk about. Nothing. She found it difficult. And then they just had to reverse and return back to water. And they started, and their crew grew. We're learning. This happened to Mohbad. It wasn't something with anybody, envisaged that it would happen, but it did. And we're saying justice for Mohbad, so this will not happen to her. Do you know how many young men are now saying that they don't want to be married because of this situation? Because the wife is not accountable for them. I've had guys that tell me that, mommy, they told me my baby marry mo. Do you know that is leaving our other young girls on the side? If they are beboing all these girls, they bebo them, they leave them, they go. That's it. I heard a video of somebody supporting that girl. And the person said, Baba Koko Toba Shekini kon, Moma Buni, Moma Sheni, Moma Moni. Omo Yoruba ni wa now. We speak Yoruba now. We have culture. There's nothing wrong in if somebody older than you, you feel they didn't do right by you, you can talk to them instead of abusing them. Aren't we trained well? A lot of people, if you see their backgrounds, it speaks volumes of them in their utterances on social media. Please, let us stay focused on justice for Mohbad. Excuse me. That's what we are all here about. This is how you and I got to know each other. Iliri brought us together. Imole brought us together. Unfortunately, under the circumstances of his spy. What are some people happy about? You get on social media, you start cursing. You don't even, if you are even cursing yourself, it is good. The next thing you know, they start cursing their parents. They start cursing their children that have nothing to do with it. And the one that kills me the most is when somebody is trying to justify themselves and they're using their own children to curse. The kids are generally on their own, or they don't know what their parents is doing on social media. Yet you are using your own children to curse just to make a point. That's lack of maturity. This girl that you were with, Mohbad. Me, I don't know that you are legally married to him. If you are not, it's your own issue. But you did not do right by Mohbad. Even somebody that I am not benching, somebody that I am not doing, or somebody ordinarily toast me last song, I will care about that person. If that person is ill or sick, talk less of somebody I sleep and wake up with in the house. Ordinary toaster last song. If you don't hear from him or her in a few days, you'll be worried, you'll be concerned. You will be. Talk less of somebody sleeping in, somebody that you are cohabitating with, and you cannot account. You are cooking indomie. You are cooking fried rice. You are going up and down. Who is supposed to stand by the nurse and be crying, make sure my husband is fine? Who is supposed to be crying and say, Ileri, promise, Mohbad, jo komi je kin gbe lo hospital, tori Ọlọ́run má báyé mi jẹ́. Who is supposed to do that if not you? But you didn't do it comfortably. For 2-3 good days, you were eating in the house where the guy was laying ill. You were using your phone. You were taking care of your child. You were doing your regular everyday things while your husband, while Mohbad was laying in pains. And you are telling me you don't know what happened? Come on. Fishirare. You know what's funny? Thank God. Thank God you have a son. And that son, God is going to bless him, is going to make him grow up. He's going to become an important person in life. You, your likes, your type, When your son becomes an adult, you'll be the ones that will be monitoring, being on the throat of any girl that they bring into the house, because you know the kind of stuff you have done to their father. And you like in Jackie Yawo Nisimi, Tomo Yibamu Yawo Abani, and Mama Sholo Sholeseni, Iru Ya Okoti or my Jenny, because o mon koto shefun leri. You want moi, Okue, Oku alone, Okue. Oku Ọlọ́run má sọ lẹ́ǹkan sí oku Ọlọ́run èèyàn ni lérí Olúwa. He did nothing but loved you from the things you even posted yourself. Ṣó ṣèkà fún ẹni? Did he do something wrong to you? Or why would you didn't humble him when he was alive? You didn't do the same thing when he died. Did you dislike him that much? Kí ló ṣe fún ẹ tó le tó tó yìí? Tó lè gbèjà ẹ, ó gbèjà ẹ lójú ayé, ó gbèjà ẹ tó kú tó fi wọlé Ọlọ́run. Kò dáa o. Put your differences aside with you and Joseph Aloba and stand right for your husband by telling the authorities what happened to him. I don't know why you detest Joseph Aloba so much. You came out to say that this man took you around to get pregnant. Ṣé o lè ro that one alone, o lè ro mọ́ Joseph Aloba lára? Ọjọ́ orí ẹyọ kan tó ṣe fún ẹ. Tí Joseph Aloba mú ẹ káàkiri that he took you, according to you, he took you to go and look, so you can get pregnant. You cannot think of that one favor.
Mommy Detola.
Sir?
Sorry, ma. That particular place where you go to now.
Yes.
I want to ask all the mothers, all the female in the house. I think it is when somebody gets married that they begin to look for pregnancy. Why are they looking for pregnancy before marriage?
Because let me answer that question from how I see this. There is more to that thing that she said that Joseph Aloba took her around to look for. This girl at that time was like maybe 22 or 23. For the life of me, any girl in that age is still out trying to find herself, trying to find out who she actually is. Is she too young to be married? No. But usually, at that age, you still want to flange your. Marriage is an institution, as we know. Once you are in marriage, but other person can see you. As in, you can't be with any other man. But the point is, she claimed, not that I believe her, but she claimed Joseph Aloba took her to go and look for pregnancy. I don't believe that. That's why I said between her and God, she knows that claim is not right. I'm not going to say more than that. There must be.
Let me come in there. Can I come in there?
Yes, ma. Good morning, ma.
Good morning, ma. Yes, ma. Do you know what happened? That pregnancy is part of our plans to inherit Mohbad's wealth. Why she did that was she was already pregnant, but she was trying to play smart so that in future the father-in-law will not doubt the paternity of that child. She tried to hook the man so that Baba Shebeyin le gba mi jáde tí mo fi lóyún. How can you tell me a 22-year-old girl ṣé wọ́n gbélé ọmọ ẹ̀ lọ ni ló ṣe máa wá oyún at 22?
Auntie, ṣé mọ̀ pé with things in life, ṣé mọ̀ pé gbà mí we know things and we just tend to keep it cool. I didn't want to explain it that way.
Àwa máa ń wọnú ẹ̀ abiyamọ làwa, a máa wọnú ẹ̀ tán.
Abiyamọ lèmi náà kò yé yín. Well, Shemo, like Shemo, there's some things that we know, and that's why Ish Talk asked. There's something called diplomacy. It's not hypocrisy. That's why I said Okolon. That script that she printed out has something behind it. Like I said, any right-thinking 22-year-old girl will not be hesitant to say mufefoko. I said something earlier. There's so much that she already planned. Stages ni boy, step by step lo fi ṣe. Step by step lo fi ṣe nǹkan tó ń ṣe. Ó dẹ̀ yìí, kò tí ì jáwọ́, she's still in it. She knew what he was doing. She knew she didn't love Mohbad, but she saw Mohbad as a convenience. That's what Mohbad is to her. Mohbad was her convenience. Convenience in the sense that she has a upper hand over him. And that's the honest truth. Because almost 23, 24, tó jẹ́ wọ́n ló ní account through almost 26 years old lọ́wọ́. Ìgẹ́ta sí bí, ó ní bó ṣe jẹ́. Ìgẹ́ta sí bí, ó ní bó ṣe jẹ́. You, this young girl, Mutuntuso, I know you don't have a conscience because you've been on the street. You were trained on the street. You grew up on the street. So all those street technicalities, you administered very well. And you're playing it out. Let me tell you something. We know, we've read, we know who it has kind of happened to. Ṣé ọkọ ń pa ìyàwó? Yes. Ìyàwó ṣó ń pọkọ? Yes. Do children pa bàbá wọn àbí ìyá wọn? Yes. So this scenario is not exceptional. There was one girl, one media man that was dating a young Igbo girl. Shebi was the girl that pied. Shebi is a young girl, 13, you know. She pied the guy now. So many instances like that. Both in abroad, both back home.